good afternoon, and welcome to the 40th Savannah Jazz Festival.
To be the director of the 40th Savannah Jazz Festival. Welcome, everybody. Wow, what a great looking studio audience. Great looking audience today. I'm glad we could have you all here. I thank the city of Savannah for being our presenting sponsor for this event for so many years, including this one, which is another year of challenges, and that's why we are live streaming again from the beautiful Savannah Station, historic train depot in downtown Savannah. And we are doing this in partnership once again with Capital A Productions and WSAV to reach hundreds of thousands of people around the world, including all of you listeners and viewers out there around the world. Thanks for being with us. We have an amazing day of uplifting jazz to hopefully make us all of us feel a little bit better during these dark days of COVID, which are hopefully getting out of here soon. So let's enjoy some jazz to help make that happen. And here to introduce all of our fabulous performers is former board member of Savannah Jazz and partner at Spy Hop Media, one of our great sponsors, and a great guitarist in his own right, Mr. Jim Carswell.
Thank you very much, Paula. A huge round of applause for Paula, because this year's festival has really turned out to be a bit of a miracle that it ever happened, because of some last-minute decisions that were made to bring the festival indoors as opposed to outdoors, and Paula really had to move heaven and earth to make this possible so it happens on time with the finest musicians for everybody at home and all of you beautiful people in our audience to enjoy, especially all you masked folks. We really appreciate all of you. Again, this is the 40th Savannah Jazz Festival, 40 years of jazz in Savannah with the whole goal of keeping America's music alive. This is truly America's music form, jazz. It's been around for well over a century, probably really got its roots in the late 1800s and has taken off, and we're keeping it alive and sharing it with everybody we can free of charge, which is what the Savannah Jazz Organization is all about. Now, today's Savannah Jazz Festival is divided up into two sessions, this session and then another session later on early this evening. We'll have styles of jazz that should pretty much appeal to every music fan, whether you're a jazz aficionado or just getting into listening to jazz. You'll find something that you like here today. Up first this afternoon, we have the Shawn Purcell Quintet. Shawn is a Benedetto Guitars performing artist. Now, that's a very select designation. Benedetto Guitars is based here in Savannah, Georgia, and is the preeminent maker of jazz guitars. To be named a performing artist by Benedetto Guitars is a true honor, and so we're really in for a treat. He's originally from Pittsburgh, calls the Washington D.C. area home right now. He's shared the stage with and toured with the Chicago Jazz Ensemble, Metropolitan Jazz Orchestra, and so many more. He's also the guitarist for the U.S. Navy Band Commodores, which will be playing later on today. So if you would, please welcome the Shawn Purcell Quintet.
Check testing. Oh, it's on. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. We are the Shawn Purcell Quintet from Washington, D.C. And so far you've been listening to Kevin McDonald on the drums, Peter Ravel on the bass, Luis Hernandez on the saxophone, and my name is Shawn Purcell. Before we move on, the first couple tunes that we did were originals of mine. The first one was a tune called 180. We went on to a Search and Destroy, and this last one was called A Long Stroll. But I would just like to thank Paula Fogarty, the executive director here at Savannah Jazz Festival, so much, Brad Gibson, the technical producer, our driver Wendell, Rachel Buck, who provided transportation for us. I'd also like to extend a token of gratitude to Howard Paul, the CEO of Benedetto Guitars, who's responsible for having us here in the first place, which is great. W is it SAV for live streaming this and showing this today, so thank you so much. Thank you. So we're going to continue right now. We have a very special treat, wonderful vocalist who also happens to be my wife, Mrs. Darden Purcell, and we're going to continue on with a great standard, You Stepped Out of a Dream.
Stepped out of a dream. You are too wonderful to be what you seem. Could there be eyes like yours? Could there be lips like yours? Could there be smiles like yours? Honest and truly, you stepped out of a cloud. I want to take you away, away from the crowd, and have you all to myself, alone and apart, out of a dream, safe in my heart. too wonderful to be what you seem. Could there be eyes like yours? Could there be lips like yours? Could there be smiles like yours? Honest and truly, you stepped out of a cloud. I want you to take me away, away from the crowd, and have you all to myself, alone and apart, out of a dream, safe in my heart, my heart, my heart, my heart, my heart. Thank you so much. Thank you. Again, we are completely honored to be here in your beautiful city of Savannah. I know for me, this is my very first time here in Savannah, and we can't tell you how beautiful your city is, and the weather couldn't be more amazing right now, right? It's like this all the time, yeah. Just like in D.C. too. We're waiting for the weather to change in Washington D.C. So that was You Stepped Out of a Dream, and a wonderful Nasio Brown and Gus Kahn tune, and we put a little bit of a Brazilian treatment to it. And back in March of 2020, Shawn and I actually had the wonderful privilege to travel to Brazil. We traveled to Sao Paulo, Brazil, and were able to perform there. And it was really great to connect with the people and the culture and the food. And so we love Brazil. We're now going to move on to another original of Shawn's. So not only is he a great guitar player, but he's a wonderful composer and arranger. And he writes some really incredible originals, and he actually wrote this one for me. So it's always an honor and a privilege to perform it. This is Abella. Shawn Purcell. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love wordless vocal songs. One of our first great American jazz musicians to kind of write wordless vocals was Duke Ellington. And I always think that's so much fun to sing. This next piece that we're going to do for you is a great jazz standard, and we hope you enjoy Taking a Chance on Love. I hear the trumpets blow again, all aglow again, taking a chance on love. Here I slide again, about to take that ride again. Oh, I'm feeling starry-eyed again, taking a chance on love. I thought the cards were a frame-up, I never would try. Now I'm taking the game up, and the ace of hearts is high. Things are mending now, I see a rainbow blending now. We will have our ending now, taking a chance on love. Hey, I slip again, about to take that trip again, got my grip again, taking a chance on love. Now I can prove again that I can make life move again. Oh, I'm in that groove again, yes, I'm taking a chance on love. I walk around in my slumbers, and beds were taboo. Now we're playing the numbers on a little game for two. Well, I'm waiting in again. I'm leading with my chin again, starting out to win again. About to make things calm again. Oh, I'm acting very dumb again. Taking a chance on love. Now I stand again. About to be that band again. Oh, I'm feeling very grand again. I'm taking a chance on love. I walk around with a horseshoe in clover. I'm waiting for that call again. Gonna give my all again. I'm taking a chance on love. Oh, I'm taking a chance on love. Oh, I'm taking a chance on love. La, da, 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 da. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Let's hear it for Shawn Purcell. Featuring Peter Ravel on that one and Kevin McDonald. So it looks like we only have time for one more. And this is another original of mine off of my record Symmetricity from 2019 on Armored Records. It's on all streaming platforms, and you can also purchase it, I think, on Amazon and various other platforms. So Symmetricity. But we would like to conclude with Red Velvet Cake, and thank you so much again to the Savannah Jazz Festival. This is wonderful. Thank you so much, and thank you to the city of Savannah.
Purcell Quintet.
Great way to kick things off. Great way to kick things off. Thank you so much for being here and kicking off our second day of live performances for the 40th Savannah Jazz Festival. We are going to take about a 15-minute break right now to give our crew time to swap over the stage for our next group of performers. Please take the time to head out to the bar, maybe get a drink or a refill. Make sure you tip your bartenders. We sure would appreciate that. Also, you can get t-shirts from the festival and programs and posters. There's a table outside. Inside, yes, see the light blue t-shirt right here? You could all have one of those. Inside your programs for today, there is a survey. Please fill out the survey. That survey helps us raise the funds to put on this festival free to you and everyone else. We use that information to go to our sponsors and say, this is who we're reaching. So if you would, please take the time to fill out the survey. We sure would appreciate it. Also, if you're not a member of Savannah Jazz, go online, savannahjazz.org. You can sign up online. As a member of Savannah Jazz, you get free concerts all year long, and you get to know everything that's happening with jazz in our lovely city. So again, we're going to take about a 15-minute break. We'll see you again in a few. Again.
The music you hear today in the